Today in the fish room, we continue remodeling a few tanks, tearing them down, setting them up again. Here, let's take a look. First I got this 10-gallon. It's got a little bit of the Floromix, I think it was gravel. It's had tons of ramshorn snails. Most of them had been cleaned up by my assassin snails, but I'm going to go ahead and throw all of it away, so no chance of further ramshorns infecting this. And then I've cleared most all of the shrimp out of here. There's probably 10, 20 left. I'm not sure if I'm going to just dump them or I'll try to save as many, but we've got a couple hundred here in this tank, so it's doing good. And then the 40-gallon, I got the fish back cleaned out still, and this matin filter installed with 2 of the Swiss Tropical jet lifter tubes. So far it's running really good. I think instead of cutting away this, as it's about an inch deep, I may next time try to just cut a hole through the middle of the filter foam. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it some more. But I hooked them up to a spare Tetra 100, and so it's going full speed, looking pretty well. Alright, now back to cleaning. Okay, now I've got these 2 tanks set up again. I had a little trouble getting the new overflow system to stay primed, so they're not fully set up, but for the most part. While pulling the gravel and stuff out of this one, I found a few more assassin snails, but then I set them aside and forgot to get back to them. I got distracted for a couple of hours, so I put them in here lined up like this, see if they would still survive a couple hours out of the water or not. But otherwise, things are still starting to look good here. Yeah. Let's get one last look at these angel babies. But that's about all I've done this week. I'll see you next time. Well, folks, we've had a bit of a mishap with the 270 double dark Panoy angels. During the night, the air line came disconnected from my manifold that feeds this jar, and it looks like all of them have succumbed to that. The white gold angels in the back seem to be alright still. I haven't found anybody's laying on the floor of the tank, but I guess these are one of the things. I've been meaning to replace this airline that connects to the check valve back here. It's fallen off a couple other times, so it's just another one of the projects that we need to get taken care of. Meanwhile, the parents here it's been a week since they laid those eggs, so they should be ready in the next day or 2 to lay another batch of eggs. The female's breeding tube is out slightly, so she could be in the mood. Maybe I'll get them some bloodworms. See if that sparks it. I'm doing a automatic water change right now. Speaking of which, better get this draining before it overflows. Alright, and this my koi pair, it's been about 2 weeks since I put them together, And that female is looking pretty plump with eggs. The male has spent the last couple days cleaning the slate real good, so hopefully he's able to impress her and they can start laying eggs and have I'm not sure how they'll turn out with him being such a deep red koi and she is just light, but with her veil tail there'll be about 50-50 veils, so they should turn out pretty good. Here's the second batch of white gold marbles. They're growing pretty well. There's a few, about a dozen double dark Pinoy in here. Hard to make them out yet. They're just have a few of them have a slight bit of black in their body, but they're doing well. And the other babies are still growing, getting their angelfish shape, but they always hang in the back. So let me clean out this jar, get it ready for the next set, and hopefully later today they'll come forward and I'll include some video of that afterwards.